Welcome to Reading and Language Arts lesson for April 23rd. All right, boys and girls, I can't put the actual story on this page, so what I'm going to ask you to do is look at that link right there for Pie in the Sky and listen to that story and pause this page. Listen to that story. Once you're done listening to the story, come back and we'll go ahead and finish with this lesson, and I'll ask you to respond after you've heard the story. All right, class, I hope you enjoyed the story, Pie in the Sky. I want you to get your journal out, your reading response journal, your composition notebook, so that we can write a response to the story. The story was about a boy and his father who watched a cherry tree grow and grow the seeds until, or the flowers, I should say, until it grew cherries. They also watched the birds eat all the cherries off the tree, but it grew cherries until they were finally able to pick the cherries, and then they baked a yummy, delicious cherry pie, which happens to be my favorite kind of pie, which is why I chose a cherry tree and a cherry pie. And you are going to choose your favorite kind of fruit pie. And what I want you to do in your notebook is to think of your favorite kind of pie. And I want you to draw a picture of the kind of tree that you would need to get that fruit from. So if you look here, what I did was I put a picture of a cherry tree. And then next to it is a picture of a cherry pie, because cherries come from a cherry tree. So what you're going to do is think of a kind of pie that you like. Do you like peach pie, apple pie, blueberry pie, pumpkin pie? What kind of pie do you like? I want you to think about that, and then you're going to draw a picture of the tree that fruit comes from, or the vine if it comes from a vine like pumpkin does, and draw the picture of the tree or the vine where your fruit comes from, and then a picture of the pie that you made once you picked the fruit. All right, you're going to do that in your composition notebook. And then I want you to write 2 sentences. I wrote mine over to the left in red. And the first sentence says, "This is a cherry tree." The next sentence says, "I love cherry pie," which is why there's an exclamation mark at the end, because I'm saying it with excitement. I love cherry pie. Underneath that, in black writing, I left a blank space there for you to add what kind of tree you're drawing and for what kind of pie you like. So it says, "This is a blank tree." Underneath that, it says, "I love blank pie." So you can copy that underneath your pictures in your journal and then add the kind of tree that you made and the kind of pie that you made. Once you're finished, you can go on to the next page or press pause, and then once you're finished, you can continue to play this video and we'll go on to exclamations. Have fun, and I can't wait to see your drawings. Okay, here we are on our language arts assignment for punctuation. And for this assignment, we're going to use what we've learned for periods, question marks, and exclamation marks. And remember that when we have a telling sentence, when we're telling something, we use a period. If it's an asking sentence, where we're asking a question, then we use a question mark. If it is a sentence that we're saying with excitement, then we use an exclamation mark. So we're going to look at number 1, and all you're going to do with this one, you don't need to rewrite the sentence. You're just going to write in the correct punctuation mark on the line at the end of each sentence. So take a look at number 1. That one says, although you should be able to read most of these by yourself, so let's read together. You should be practicing with me. The car is red. What punctuation mark goes at the end of that sentence? The car is red. Number 2, where is the dog? Number 2, where is the dog? Number 3, I love ice cream. Again, number 3 says, I love ice cream. What kind of punctuation goes there? Write it at the end of the sentence. Number 4 says, what time is it? What time is it? Number 5 says, you're great. Again, number 5 says, you're great. And number 6 says, cats like milk. Again, number 6 says, cats like milk. Is that a telling sentence, an asking sentence, or an excited sentence? Cats like milk. Write your punctuation. Make sure your names are on your papers. And keep up the good work, guys. I'll see you later.